as it always is, and I'm starting to realize that my intro is starting to get a little bit more, monotone, I guess you could say. More quieter. So, I'm gonna try to avoid that in the future, because I don't like that. eh, okay. Let's make a new world and make whatever we're making. That is not how that works. Okay, then. Anyways. Yeah. Just another making houses. Nope. Alright then, I did that again. I don't know why you can press circle here and have it leave, but that makes total sense. Alright then. Anyways, no. Yes. Why do I do that? Because, again, as I said before, I don't really care, because as I said before, there's only one person I do not care about if they join me or not, and that's my girlfriend. She can, I don't care if she joins, okay? She's the only person I'm going to allow to join. It doesn't matter. It matters a lot if she joins, of course, because, well, we're going to be building things together, obviously. But at the same time, it doesn't really matter because, well, I mean, I don't really know what I'm talking about anymore, so let's just simply go ahead and do this instead. Yeah, making houses. Again. Yep, yeah, again. Making houses again. Lovely. Okay. Creative. Yes, I don't care. I'm making houses on a super flat world. Oh, of course, I probably could also make one somewhere if I wanted to. But yeah, making it on a flat world. Visitor. Member, actually. Okay, let's see. And that should be everything that we need to do. Oh, wait, hang on a second. One last thing I need to do. I just like turning these things off for the sake of turning them off. Like, these are how I do things all the time, basically. There we go. Boom. People like you make store content. Too bad that's basically incorrect because, yeah, no one makes the store content on PS4, I don't think. And even if they did, I'm pretty sure they'd probably make more interesting stuff. And probably for free as well, considering the amount of stuff that people try to make you pay for it all. Let's see here. So, what should we start out as? What should the first house be? I think it should be just a very simple old school house using wood. You know? Very simple old house using wood and the old ways that people used to do it. You know? I mean, yeah, if we're gonna be making an old school house, we probably should actually try to go with like the more realistic way of having to use the door. Because everybody remembers that trap doors and stuff like that, like you had the planks, you had the fences, you had the gates, you had the stairs. Oh, but the doors and trap doors? Nope, you didn't have those. I'm yeah, but it's just like it's more like just the fact of how it's like I this is my favorite type of wood in the game. I just like it. I don't know why. I just like it for some reason. It's my favorite type of wood, and we're gonna use normal glass because, well, yes. Boom. Okay. Oh, also, we're gonna grab some cobblestone as well. Okay. So let's see here. There we go. There we go. Now we got a one-way door. And by one door, okay. You know what I mean. Oh yeah, okay. Other thing to grab really quickly. Where is it? There it is. Okay, now we got most of these. Still got most of the basics done. By basics, I mean we have the floor done and stuff like that. That was odd, and we don't need this one. Because, yeah, we're gonna have a roof that's only 3 blocks high. So, yeah. And, probably should already be doing this since it's probably gonna make me not waste time later on. I can never find the glowstone for some reason. I know it's in, like, nature. Wait, no. Hang on a second. Glowstone isn't. Isn't glowstone in items? Okay, hang on a second. Let me just search this. Yeah, it's in items. Why would it be in items? I don't understand. What's the point of having it? Like, what's the point of having it in items of all things? I don't understand that. Why? Just why? It doesn't make any sense. Like you have to like the entire hyper break thing here, but sometimes it just gets in the way. It is very annoying. But being able to do this is a whole lot better. Why do I have the feeling that there's just a random hole somewhere? I don't know why. Interesting. Piper down. No. There we go. Alright, there we go. Yeah, let's just not do that. That's gonna take a lot more time. Hey, okay then. That's not scary at all. It does not feel like it's about to hit you in the face as you stop building. Yeah, let's just not do that, shall we? As I continue to do it immediately. Yep. There we go. There we go. I like to do this because basically, wherever I don't put anything that might have to block out the windows, that's what I do right here basically. So yeah, that's simple. But yeah, this is why I need the trapdoors, by the way. Because, well, I'm using glowstone, so, yeah. if I wanted to and I actually spent the time and effort to do it, I could make a house of someone's skin if I wanted to. And Minecraft skin, not human. You know what I mean, okay? That's simple. Okay, you know what I mean. And basically, uh, why did I say time and effort? Because, well, I did it before. Because, basically, on the PS3, on something I did for like, I forgot what it was, but I did it for some reason. I basically built, two statues of my mom and sister as Minecraft skins. I don't know why, I just did it. I don't know why. I don't remember why I did it, but I did it for some reason, and I remember it. And, I think my own brain at this point is trying to tell me how dumb I am for being afraid of bees and wasps. Because I literally had a dream of where I was just chilling with a wasp, basically. Just chilling with it. I don't know why. It felt weird. Well, I wasn't really chilling with it, I was just kind of standing there, frozen. Probably from the fear. There we go. Boom. Now, glass. We'll put the glass down, then we'll go in and start decorating the interior. Or, if you don't know what interior means, it means the inside of this, basically. Internal. Interior. Why am I using these terms when most people probably know what this is already? Oh wait, yeah, this is oh yeah, this is a big kid-friendly channel. That's why. Keyword there, it's supposed to be. Uh, why did I start this channel as a kid-friendly channel in the first place? Well, so when I started this channel, I was 10, almost 11, I think. How old was I actually? I don't remember. Yeah, I started this when I was 10. No, I started this when I was 9, I think. I don't remember. Anyways, that's most of this house done. Look at this place. Oh my. Alright then, so it seems like the PS4 cannot really accept the hyper building of this stuff here. Okay, there we go. That's all that done. Now, for the decorating of the interior. We can do this stuff in a second. Hmm. Yes, and yes, I know this is not technically an old school type of thing, but I don't really care. The type of this house is to represent what an old school house would normally look like, not the interior of it. Because this is like normal houses as well. Also, I'm gonna do this because I kind of want to. Because it just feels like I should, and I wanna. Yep, there we go. Lovely. Anyway, so yeah, we got the bed over there. Um, and, well, I guess this one, because why not? Because the colors, white and black, you know. Only one person in the entirety of this stream, if they even watch that is. They probably will at some point, to be honest. But anyways, so only one person's gonna know I have placed down a white and black bed. I'm trying to think of what else I could place here. Like I know I could place a shulker box or a barrel or something like that. Jukebox, why not? Hmm. There we go. Lovely. Yeah, mhm. Anyway, so about our deal for the lectern and bookshelf. I don't think we can place it like that, unfortunately. No, we cannot. So, last night my girlfriend texted me at 1 a.m. And, well, for her it probably would have been like, I think for her, it would have been like, maybe 10? Yeah, like 10 o'clock p.m. So, I don't really blame her, to be honest. Because, like, every single time I think about the entirety of how we text, I also have to keep in mind the fact of how her time zone is 3 hours behind mine. So, for example, like right now it's 1:41 p.m. for me, but for her it's like 10:41 a.m. I think. I gotta go with time zone stuff. Anyways, so what's gonna be placed here? A diary of mine. You're not gonna see what I'm gonna put in it, but I will continue to build other things around this. So yeah, this is most of what this house is gonna have for now. But before we do anything else, let's just quickly let's just put some extra things at this empty location. Like a shulker box of some sort, and then 2 barrels, because why not? Boom. Okay, that's that done. Boom. So, next thing we're going to take care of is we're going to place down a cobblestone path, because, yes. So, right here is going to be the central spawn point. For now, at least. If I can remember how to do it. Yeah, there we go. Boom, there we go. As for the other houses, I'll think of what I'll make them. But this path is going to go over here, and it's going to extend to this particular point right here. Here, however, it's going to have only two of the paths that are going to go straight forward in the same direction. We're going to go over here to a different house. That's simple. Okay. So, let's see here. What should I make over here? This is actually extremely close to the other house, so I probably shouldn't do it right there, actually. This seems like a better distance away. This will work. What's gonna go over here? I think I'm gonna try to make like a type of pool thing, I guess you could say. Quartz. No. Yes. What does smooth quartz do? All it does is redo the edges. That's all it does. It just makes the edges look better. But, yeah, that's fun. Concrete. Is concrete better? That doesn't look like it's white. That doesn't look white at all. Why does this looks gray, not white? This is white, okay? This is white. This is this right here is white. This, however, is not white. Oh, well, I guess I'm not going to be using the concrete then. I guess he's just going to be using the block of quartz more. I don't think the thing really changes yet. Like, the design of it just doesn't change. It just has smoother edges. That's all it does. So yeah, how big should we make this pool? Pretty big. Like, to the point of where it's gonna have, like, a pretty big pool. Okay. So, we have this house. So the house over there is a simple, 11 blocks long. So, we're going to just make it so, we're going to extend this by, 5 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Now we have a humongous way to get this pool. I mean, this is also now extended by 5 blocks on each side. Meaning this is no longer, meaning this is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 on both sides, that makes 18. Plus these 3 in the middle, that makes 21 blocks long. So yeah, that's interesting. I mean, we had to make this thing 21 blocks long, so yeah. So yeah, 20, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. It looks kind of off, doesn't it? Okay, well let's just try to make sure this thing isn't off by doing a little tactic known as the X tactic. Okay, well we know that that's right then. Also, we're gonna be destroying all this stuff in the middle anyway, so we can destroy all this stuff anyway, you know? Yeah, this is the whole entire thing basically is actually right here, so that's good. Anyway, yeah, we're gonna be breaking all this except for these pieces right here. We're gonna break all of this right now. Cause I'm trying to decide how many blocks I want like outside the pool, you know? Okay, so this is the outline for the pool for right now, mostly. The question is, What do I want to exactly do here? How, like, how big do I want the pool to be, and how... Because see this entire outline right here? This entire outline right here is what I have to use, basically, for right now. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean in a second. The original outline is just supposed to be like where we're going to be putting fences and stuff like that to, well, obviously keep the pool secure, you know? So yeah, there. Probably only really going to be using probably, we're not going to be using that, obviously. But yeah, so we're going to be using all these, plus some, plus maybe some slabs, if possible. Boom. Then we're going to get some iron bars to do this, mostly. And yeah, I know I could look at like an online guide on how to do this type of thing, but I'm not going to. Cause that's just dumb and not original. Boom, there we go. Now we can ward off any potential mobs that want to try to get into the pool that are not allowed into a pool. Because the other cannot swim, they're just there to be done. Okay, so we're gonna make an actual correct outline here. Cause I want to make like a diving board. I want to make a diving board at least. I'll worry about making like a little thing in a second. Cause keep in mind that we already have went 3 blocks back in. We extended the thing by 5 blocks, by the way. Keep that in mind. And we're already 3 blocks back in. So, right here we're gonna make the diving board. Game? You okay here? What's up with like slabs just not looking normal? Alright then, whatever. So yeah, so this can go right here, so we're just gonna simply just extend it in by 2 more blocks, I guess. Oh cool, Mortal Kombat has decided to finish updating. I don't really care right now. My next video or live stream, whatever I choose to be, is probably going to be something related to Minecraft, you know? There we go. So yeah, we now have a simple hole here. Let's just use the X thing but break it in the middle this time. Make this thing's a perfect square. Okay. So that works out pretty well. Now we gotta do it over here. Because you might end up like overcrossing a different section. But yeah, so there we go. That's the X right there. Which we're gonna work in which we're actually gonna do something else in a second later on. Like, I understand some people might like be like, here, just like do like a quick check in to see what I'm doing. If you're gonna click on a live stream, You see the title, you know exactly what it is. Do not leave like a couple seconds after, because it just... Because, seriously though. There we go. Anyways, we're gonna keep this X here for right now at least. At least try to. Yeah, no purpose try to keep the X. We can still always do it after. Okay, so next thing we're gonna do, get the water in here. We can worry about the other blocks in a second. But for now, let's worry about the water. There we go. Now, how are we gonna fix this water here? Well, very simple actually. Okay. Then all we simply do is just simply do this right here. There we go. Lovely. So, here's a little story. When I was with when I was with the girlfriend that I was with before the relationship I'm in currently right now, um, basically, I told my ex who my girlfriend was. And so, they became friends. And so, when that girlfriend broke up with me, the ex basically decided to try to taunt me by using my own words against me, which didn't work, by the way, because, well, um, you see the difference between knowing and you see, at some point my ex broke up with one of the boyfriends because the person simply wasn't ready for a relationship. That makes total sense, but why? Uh, I don't understand. It doesn't make any sense when you're the one who confesses to someone, and then you're not ready for it. It doesn't make any sense. Anyways, the point here is that I've not told anyone I've not told anyone who my current girlfriend is, because I don't want that happening again. In case you can't tell, most of my past experiences are probably the reasons why I do some of the things I do today. But anyways, so basically, I'm basically what I said when the ex broke up with their boyfriend, is I said that I was is I said not trying to be mean, but I kind of expected this to happen because well I just had a sense that it was gonna end up failing, and guess what? I was right. Of course, the person somehow decided that they were ready for a relationship shortly after that, which again didn't make any sense you because some people don't be because some people prefer to be single, not because they don't want to be with anyone, but because they're afraid of commitment. And let's be honest here, that's the most dumbest reason in the entire world. You're afraid of committing to a relationship, despite the fact how that is the literal only thing in the entire relationship that matters. Basically, it's the thing that matters most, basically. And I'm sorry that I do these little talking segments. I know it's very annoying. Okay, I know it is very annoying, but I have stories to share and stuff like that. Okay, and besides, this is my live stream, my channel. I do what I want to do. Basically, and then after they broke up with me, the that ex then tried to use her own words against me, saying they kind of expected this to happen. The problem is, the girlfriend told told my ex told my ex about it. Excuse me, but that's not how that works. You can't expect something if someone tells you about it. Like, I expected it because I was pretty sure it was gonna because I was pretty sure it just wasn't gonna work out. Because two people who find the common trait of being mean to other people is probably not going to work very well because, well, that's simple. But you see, the problem was that that particular that particular ex dated me out of pity. The problem was that she didn't say that. And again, if you're gonna break up with someone, you need to say the exact reason why, because otherwise, they're gonna make a mistake in the next relationship. Did I make a mistake? Did I make a mistake in my next relationship? Of course I did. That mistake was, well, that mistake, quote unquote, was the fact I do appear with other people, basically. And yeah, I do that. And yeah, I may be 14, but I do that. And basically, I spent an entire month waiting and waiting for that girlfriend to finally decide that she was okay with DRPing. I waited a month. What do you think I was going to do during that time? I have my entire channel is based off of doing that. My entire Instagram is based off of doing that. What were you expecting? And keep in mind the person that said that was... Keep in mind that once again, as I talked before, their friends, their quote-unquote friends, which, let's be honest here, I know you want to. I know you want someone to feel better about the particular how the relationship is going, but as a friend, your job is to make sure they're happy with the people that they're with. Basically, if you're friends with anyone that's in a relationship, do not try to tell that person that they're not with the right person. Don't. Encourage them, okay? Because trust me, in the end, that person's probably going to end up a lot more happy than you expected. Because, well, it's very simple, basically, okay? And in relationships, I have to lie a lot. I have to keep a lot of things a secret. And basically, there are a lot of things I have to lie about in a lot of my relationships. In the relationship with with one of my exes, okay. No, I'm just gonna refer to them as this, okay? So I'm just gonna refer to them as this. We have Liz. We have a Liz, but different Liz. We have Liz and Ella. Those are the two people's names. Liz is just a simple shorter name for their name, which is Elizabeth, by the way. And anyways, so yeah, that Liz particularly. The reason I say that Liz is because the girlfriend I'm currently with right now refers to herself as Liz, despite that not being her actual name. I'm fine with it though. But anyways, so yeah, the Liz that I was with when I was... Basically, the difference here is that the Liz I'm talking about right now was on Instagram. The Liz I'm not talking about is on Discord. That's basically what it is. So, the Liz that was on Instagram, where was I going with this? Okay, yeah, so basically, the Liz that was on Instagram, I don't really quite understand what her motivation was, because keep in mind one thing here: rejections hurt, but heartbreaks hurt a lot more. I would know that very well, because the very first crush I ever had, I got rejected from them, and yeah, it's hard to try to take care of that, but one of my friends that was on Discord, but my very first crush was on Discord. But for some reason, I just like dating people that have a lot of problems. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense, because despite how dumb it may seem and how weird it may seem, I fell in love with someone that was constantly cutting and constantly wanted to get themselves and constantly wanted to kill themselves. And they had someone. Problem is, that person did nothing for them. And that person screams at them. That person does a lot of things they should not be doing, basically. And basically, and I knew that she was truthful as well, right? Because that particular person, she basically said that I was out of her league, basically. I think. No, I think it was the other way around. I don't remember, but basically, the point here is that she said that the point here is that she knew very well that if she broke up with her current girlfriend and she went with me, that she could very well possibly get the help she needed and support she probably would wanted. But she did me for most of my own safety because, well, it's just that if I was with her, I would have to live in a constant fear of every message could be her last, you know? And it's just that fact that it's better when I try to not think about it, okay? I don't know why, I just think about it though for some reason. And basically, back to my point here is with the Liz on Instagram. The Liz on Instagram, she basically tries to pretend that she is normally the good guy. But and basically during the entire relationship and before it all, she basically said that I shouldn't date her because she was basically mean. But the problem was that so you're probably wondering. So at the end of it all, what did I think she broke up with me for? I simply wasn't mean enough. So what happens? I get meaner, and she ends up hating me. See what I'm talking about when you don't say the truth? Or you don't say the reason why? You end up bringing someone who already had a great life, who already had like a pretty good life with their happiness that they had, and you end up making it so they hate you. And yes, I surely do dislike that person now a lot, in fact, because I can tell that Liz thinks that she is probably more the center of attention than anyone else, like an attention seeker, because 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 depressed people usually don't want you to know about the depression, obviously, and suicidal people don't want to know. As you know, basically, people don't like to share their problems with people, and so you're probably wondering. At one point, I was very much trusted, but you see, the problem here is that at some point, that particular girlfriend was getting blackmailed by someone else who tried to try to be with them, and she told me, but not her boyfriend. That is how dumb it was. That is how dumb I realized Liz was. Because it's just... Listen, it doesn't matter who you are. If you're in a relationship, your job is to worry about the other person. Constantly. Okay? No matter who they are, it's your job to worry. And it's just that I spend a lot of my time just thinking, you know? Just wondering, thinking, trying to do things, you know? And basically, it's just... In the end, was it really all that worth it? You know? And you're probably wondering, though, who have I been the happiest with so far in my life? My current girlfriend. Because, well, it seems awkward, but despite the fact how we basically not talk 24/7, we don't RP 24/7, stuff like that, I'm the happiest with her for some reason. And it's a very interesting thing because it's just because with Liz, I was happy. With Liz on Instagram, I was happy. But I also wasn't happy at all because and so basically I wasn't happy at all basically at the same time because she did three things basically that were very mean. The first thing she did is that someone else wanted to basically restart basically like, wanted to refresh everything with her. And so she asked me if we should break up, but since he should no. Listen, it doesn't matter if you want to try to refresh with someone that wanted you, don't ask the person you're with to break up with you. It just shows how it's just not fair for the person. And so basically the next thing that happened is that someone basically tried to say that they were with her IRL, despite the fact how that wasn't correct, and despite the fact how that particular Liz is 12, and apparently she was gonna have sex with the person or something like that, even though she showed no interest of DRPing at all. As you can see, that seems very, very fishy from the very beginning. So, yeah, made no sense. But, yeah. It made no sense, okay? But basically, so after that, let's talk about the girlfriend that I was with it. Let's talk about Ella here for a second here. Ella was probably the one that I very much thought would be the one I'd be with for the rest of my life. But, you see, it's just, if you share an account with anyone, you need to tell the person, okay? Because after I found out that she had a friend that shared the account with her, it suddenly made sense why all of a sudden she'd always want an extra like spot in the RP to be opened up. It never made any sense to me. But now I've realized why. But anyways, the point I'm trying to go here is that Ella, listen, Ella, before she was with me, she was in love with someone else. But she lost feelings to that person for some reason. But you see, despite what you may think, though, if you fall in love with someone, you're not gonna fall back in love with them. Okay? That's just impossible. If you lose feelings, you're probably not gonna be able to get them back. And even if you do, it's gonna be for a temporary while. Because you're probably wondering, what can that person do? Well, come on, seriously? It's obvious at this point. There's a lot of things people can do. But the thing you probably should do the most is make sure the person that you're with knows a lot of things about you. Things that you need to worry about and stuff like that, you know? And I have a lot of lies and stuff, and a lot of things I've not told my current girlfriend yet. Because I don't want to tell her. I don't like sharing my problems with people, because I'm someone that likes to make sure other people's problems are okay. Because if other people are happy, then I'm happy. But basically, my point here is that be careful who you're gonna date. Okay? Just take it from someone who has been every single role in it so far. I've been heartbroken, I've been the heartbreaker, I've been rejected, I had to be rejected before as well. I've had to be all four of the things. Heartbreaker, heartbroken, rejecter, and rejected. It's just, yeah. It's, yeah. So, be careful who you date. If things seem fishy, be careful, okay? If there's a problem, tell the person about it. Because if people truly love you, they will change. Because, like, let's say for example, my current relationship. Me and my girlfriend do not talk all the time, and we do not RP all the time. But I don't care if we talk all the time or RP all the time. I'm just happy to be with her. And basically, my point here is that well, can you stop, brother? Lost my train of thought. Okay, so basically, the relationship I'm currently in, with the girlfriend I'm currently with, she doesn't, as I said before, she doesn't always talk to or people. I'm fine with that. It's not really a problem. It's just a simple, it's just a simple thing. I had to accept, because well, I'm not gonna try to force her to talk more. I'm not gonna try to force her to RP more. Like, I'm perfectly fine with not RPing with her. I mean, we haven't done it since the very. I mean, we really haven't done like a proper RP since the start of our relationship. But that's fine. At some point, we'll eventually get to the point. At some point, she'll realize that, and she doesn't have to apologize. Okay, she doesn't have to apologize at all. I don't really care that very much. So, anyways, the next year of my life is gonna be a very interesting one because, well, I'm gonna be 15 next year. My next year, I mean this year. Later this month, basically. Okay, so basically, uh, yeah, just be careful who you date. It's that simple. Because like, it's just basically, do not try to tell someone that they're not doing well enough. Okay? Tell them piece by piece the problems that you're finding in your current relationship. Because because if you can actively show why they're not doing good enough. Because basically, there's a few things you need to basically. There's a few things you need to know what you can and cannot change. The things you cannot change are their personality, their habits, who's around them, who they're friends with, stuff like that. You can't change that. What you can change though is some simple problems. For example, let's say for example the person spends more time with their friends than they do with you. That's the thing that they should change. They should try spending more time with you than anyone else. Because, well, obviously, because that's simple. Uh, let's say for example there's someone who spends more time. Let's say for example they spend a lot of their. Let's say for example that they take more time than you would expect them to take at any point. I don't know. Okay, that's dumb. I don't know. What's that example supposed to be exactly? I don't know. But okay. Basically, what you can change are things that do not affect who they are as a person. Basically, if the person in question has their own particular life, I guess you could say, like, if they're happy with what they're doing, let them do it. Basically, long story short, though, this stream's probably gonna be deleted after I can delete it. And I'll make another stream, like, making house and stuff like that. Like, I'll salvage some of the recording of this, I guess you could say. I actually don't know what I'm gonna do, to be honest. But, I'm gonna okay, so yeah, this stream's just gonna be going, but okay. So this, yeah, this stream is just gonna be deleted now. So yeah. Goodbye everyone.